points in the game.
Have you ever had a neighbor who got on your last nerve? I know you have. We all have. For some, though, that neighbor can be a constant fly in the ointment. One that annoys you, makes your life an absolute nightmare, and when that happens, a backyard brawl is coming. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the ropes. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. How in the world did he miss that? How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Paul.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Panthers' offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Makes the grab. It's Holmes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking. To impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it inside the 15. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Under fire. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Gallagher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Vaughn. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance. Nowhere close
close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Hubbard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. A quick strike. Just the extra point is blocked. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to pass it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other. It means so much for a year of bragging rights, Paul.
Well, and the hate started in 1895. Every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
And the Panthers are flying down the field. Powers forward. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive. End zone, they'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper creates a little room. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fox. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Fox. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Hail to Pitt as the Panthers extend their lead in the brawl.
And Pitt has completely seized momentum. Everything seems to be going their way, so West Virginia needs something to go right for them to slow this down.
They got to start throwing back. It's the backyard brawl. It's not, I mean, they got to do something about this and muck it up, dirty it up, make a play here in this second half to try to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So Palmer...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, second and long from the 11. The inside handoff. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Goes to the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and no good. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Gallagher. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, he got loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Panthers. Stealing a score on special teams.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Man, you just... price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He wants to go deep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can... Turning it on! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The give on the option. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowie. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. It was the first college football game ever broadcast on the radio, and across all manner of airwaves in this one, it is Pitt who emerges victorious in the backyard brawl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.